The items I have listed represent commitments we need to make to adequately fund our state government and provide essential services. But that's just a start. Oklahomans also expect us to make tough decisions and to take bold steps to move Oklahoma forward. So today, I am asking our lawmakers to join me in an ambitious and exciting undertaking, the passage of a bold tax reform plan that will represent the most significant tax cut in Oklahoma's history. The Oklahoma Tax Reduction and Simplification Act will immediately cut income taxes for Oklahomans in all tax brackets. It will simplify the tax code and will chart a course forward towards the gradual elimination of our income tax. It will give Oklahoma the lowest income tax rate in our region, besides Texas, making us a more competitive state for job creation and retention. And over time, our income tax would be phased out for every Oklahoman. I believe our plan is a game changer for our state. It's a job creator, and it provides broad-based tax relief to the middle class without starving state government and without hurting the poor. It also protects core government services, and it would begin January 1st, 2013 by replacing our current system, which, by the way, taxes the first penny an Oklahoman makes, and it will reduce our current 7 tax brackets to 3 lower and flatter rates. Now let me give you some examples. For example, a couple making $0 to $30,000 a year will now pay 0 in taxes. $0 to $30,000 a year will now pay 0 in income taxes. For those making $30,000 to $70,000 a year, the tax rate will be 2.5%. And for families making over $70,000 a year, the rate will be 3.5% as opposed to the 5.25% rate they are currently paying. Under these new rates, a middle-class couple making $40,000 a year, for example, will pay 37% less in income taxes in 2013, with additional cuts to come in the future. These tax cuts would take place year one, immediately. Moving forward, tax rates would be cut an additional 0.25% in any year in which the state of Oklahoma hits a revenue growth trigger of 5%. That growth trigger gives the state a safety net should we experience another major economic downturn. I want to commend Representative David Dank and Senator Mazie and the legislators and others who have worked so hard to re-examine our tax code and tax incentives. We all have a common goal, and that is to lessen the tax burden on Oklahoma families and to allow them to keep more of their hard-earned money. It's going to be done in a responsible way. Now the question is, how do we pay for a tax cut? Under the Oklahoma Tax Reduction and Simplification Act, we'll do it in 3 ways. First, by eliminating tax loopholes, carve-outs, and other exceptions. Second, by continuing to eliminate government waste and making government more efficient and effective. We've already proven that we can find substantial savings through government modernization initiatives. And third, we're going to capitalize on the economic growth we expect to see as a result of having a pro-jobs, pro-business tax reform agenda. Now, according to Americans for Prosperity, non-income tax states have seen a 59% economic growth over the past decade versus a 38% high-income tax state. Additionally, job growth increased significantly significantly in non-income tax states, job growth did, while high tax states have actually lost jobs. New jobs and increased investment in Oklahoma will lead to more revenue and increased collections of sales taxes, corporate taxes, excise taxes, and other revenue sources. So with all that in mind, I'm asking you to support the Oklahoma Tax Reduction and Simplification Act, which I believe will be the centerpiece of a conservative pro-jobs agenda.